Morning. Don't worry, everything's fine. I'm not ill or anything. Nothing like that. I'm just relaxing in my bed at home. Just about to have some coffee and some toast and jam, and watch some. I think it's when the Lionesses won the Euros on the television, so I'm just gonna watch that. No, I just wanted to just talk for just a couple of minutes um, uh, about something that's very, very, very important, and I can finally talk about it because I've now learned about it and spent time with somebody who has it. I'm talking about Alzheimer's disease. Um, a close family member who I won't reveal has been fully diagnosed now with Alzheimer's, and it's been an education for me. I have to admit, it really has. I knew of it, but I didn't know much about it. The only common thing that I knew about it really was um, it's a form of dementia. Um, anyway, I just wanted to talk about it because it's important to highlight it because lots of people in the UK have it, sadly. But for me, the important thing has been acceptance that it's actually happened to someone in my family. And the main thing I think I've noticed it is um, the wondering, the confusion. Um, those are the two main things: the wandering around, um, confusion, misplacing things, putting things where they shouldn't be. I think the hardest part initially was separating the disease from the person. That was the hardest part. I've done that now. I've accepted that the disease is there. It's never going to go away or get any better. There's no cure for it. You just have to make the person feel as comfortable as possible. Um, so with Alzheimer's, I've I've noticed that it affects the brain. Short-term memory is the first thing that goes. Long-term memory remains for a while, but short-term memory is the important thing because this particular person, when I've seen them, at first didn't have a clue who I was. Not a clue. Not a clue. I had to keep prompting them and reminding them who I was. That was the first thing. Then I figured out for myself that the only way possible to communicate with them was to talk about things that had happened years ago, in the past when my brother and myself were young. Um, and obviously, this person I'm referring to was young as well. So um, I found that talking about past events triggered memories. So, so that told me that long-term memory was still there. Short-term memory wasn't, or wasn't there for very long, because this person would put things down and completely forget where they were, or for no apparent reason. If we were talking about something, they would just get up and just walk out of the room and end up in the road somewhere. Just wandering, and a neighbour would have to bring them back. So, sorry, we found so and so wandering around outside the house. Here they are. You know, that was look that was one thing I noticed. So to get someone's attention, um, it's important to talk about long-term event, events that happened ages ago. Singing helps. Watching something to engage the mind helps as well. Um, but yeah, the important bit with Alzheimer's is separate the disease from the person, because the person is still there. It's just a different version of the person. So acceptance is very, very important. Very, very important. And I think once I accepted that the person was still there, it was easier to communicate. The hardest part was that I've done that now. Uh, so please leave a comment below if you've if you have a family member, or if you know somebody who has Alzheimer's. Please tell me of your experience, because your experience may help me with my experience of trying to figure this out. So yeah, please leave me a comment below, because anyone out there who knows of somebody with Alzheimer's, who knows um, what I should be doing, what I shouldn't be doing, because um, it's been hard. I have to say it's been very hard. But I just wanted to highlight it because it's such an important subject to talk about, and just put it out there. Sorry, excuse me, my hand's shaking. I'm holding my iPad in front of me. um, so that was it really. I just wanted to uh, mention that and um, talk about it a little bit. But if yeah, so the two things were the confusion and the short-term memory um, have gone. Uh, short. The other thing is, I guess, the ability to look after yourself. That's sort of still there, but it's gradually going. We've been discussing within the family whether we've tried various things, but we're having to maybe accept the fact that this person may eventually end up in a home, and there's nothing we can do about it. Nothing we can do about it. We are going to try carers again, but at the moment, the the familiar thing I think is I'm I'm traveling to London quite regularly, at least once a month, to visit to visit with this person. Because just to have a familiar face there, well, I say familiar face, to have the same person visiting all the time seems to be helping. Um, so yeah, that's all I really want to say at, at the moment. If anyone out there knows of anything that might help, um, please leave a comment below. It'll be much appreciated. Um, in the meantime, uh, stay strong, stay positive, be kind to each other. Kindness always repays kindness. And thank you for listening. Thank you for listening. It's much appreciated. And I'll see you in the next video. Okay. Have a great day, everyone. Bye for now.